We live?
We are live.
Hey, what's up, gang? This is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo. I'm excited to share this new information with you. I think it's something that you should ponder about. And the subject of this course today is how cryptocurrencies allow any person to invest in assets only accredited investor, okay, profited before. I want to add on here the revolution of blockchain technology, okay? So basically, what I'm trying to explain right now in this my video and try to enlighten you guys is that, there's the old saying that we all heard it, the rich get rich. And one of the reasons is that in today, there's regulation by Big Brother that says that if you want to invest in private businesses or if you want to invest in assets that have the highest risk but also have the highest reward, or if you do your due diligence and they might not even be risky, but they have a good reward, me and you and other people cannot invest in that because we're not accredited investors because of Big Brother's regulation. So what that means is that me and you could buy stocks on the stock market, but we cannot invest in businesses before they even get on the stock market. Okay, so the accredited investor has that certain type of qualification before they can invest in what the rich invest. Now, if you don't believe me, just listen to Rich Dad Poor Dad. He talks about in that book. Okay, now what cryptocurrencies has allowed to do, and many people are not figuring this out, is it's allowed to do three things. What I'm going to talk about. The first thing is it allows me, you, anyone to buy in assets or investments or companies that before we didn't have a chance to even look at these assets. Only the wealthy, only the accredited investors had the opportunity to do that, okay? Why is that important? Because, well, there's opportunity out there that might be lower risk and way bigger return that I could invest in or you couldn't invest in. Only a accredited investor could invest in, okay? Or that opportunity could have more risk but also bigger rewards, okay? Where the average person would only be able to invest in stocks, okay? So the number one is allows anyone to invest into businesses or coins, tokens, etc. of companies that you are not allowed to invest in these things. Now, I think this is very important because these accredited investors get the best investment deal. So they're the one that puts the money up, that eventually goes public, and then me and you will buy into it, okay, if we decide to invest in stocks. The other thing I want you to think about is that the money, okay, to come in is very low. For example, if you want to buy, let's say in this one company called Litecoins, okay, they just came up with a system called LightPay, which is going to give MasterCard, give Visa, give all these credit card processing companies, if you have a business, a run for their money because most of these credit card processing companies charge 3-4% depend on if the card is present, if the card is not there, so on. And with LightPay, what they're doing is just going to charge 1%. There's no chargebacks. There's all these great benefits. So they're going to give them a run for their money. And I can invest in Litecoin for, $1 or $2 or $10 or 10,000, whatever I want. Okay, it's my choice. So cryptocurrency has empowered me to say, look, I can only do $1. Hey, I can only do 50 cents. Hey, I could do 10,000. I could do $1,000,000. Okay, where before only credit investors could invest in these assets, which is point number one. And then point number two, they would have to dump significant amount of money into it, okay? Where today, cryptocurrencies allows me to invest in the same exact private business that credit investors got to invest in, point number one, but it also allows me just to put whatever my budget is. So if my budget is only $1, I'll invest that dollar. If my budget is 1,000, then I invest that 1,000. If my budget is 10,000, then I invest that 10,000, and so on. Okay. And why is this so important? Because it allows me to get into a game of, for example, high risk, high return, right? Like Litecoins companies in light pay for just a couple of dollars, right? Just the other day, I bought some gigabyte. I don't think I pronounced it right, but it's an upcoming blockchain, and just I bought like 160 coins for just like 20 bucks or something, right? Now, right now it's less than a dollar. But if the thing hits, and let's say it goes to $5, well, I just multiply that money significantly. Now, if it goes down to zero, well, I didn't lose that much money because I only invested so little of my money. But the potential of return is exponential. And I can't get that in stocks. I can't get that in real estate in a couple of months or a year or two. I have to wait 7, 10, 15 years, okay? Now, I'm a high believer of real estate investing, okay? The reason I'm doing a lot of cryptocurrencies is because the market just crashed. It's a new technology, and I think it's going to be the future. Which brings me to point number 3, guys. Now, point number 3 is very, very important, okay? So point number 1 and number 2 is about the dinero, about making money. It's about the ego. It's about me, or you, in your pocketbook. But point number 3 is where we all come together as human beings all around the world and help out in inventions and creativity and imagination, okay? Because a lot of small businesses or innovators or idea people never get the funds for the accredited investors to fund their ideas, or fund their projects, okay? Now, a guy that has a great idea, let's say like before Tesla was out, like some guy had a great idea with electric cars, and if he is able to tokenize it and sell it on the exchange, I can buy like $1, you can buy 50 cents, she can buy 10,000, whatever, and we can help this individual grow their business and help the earth, help us save gas on our bills. So what I'm saying with point number 3 is cryptocurrencies allow the people that are creative to fuel their ideas without big brother regulation, which when there is no regulation, it's the wild, wild west. Yes, there is risk, but there's also a lot of creativity. A lot of people are able to do and be their dreams without, making big brother making them jump through so many hoops that only benefits the bigger companies, okay? Me and you couldn't invest into a great gold mine, let's say, business idea because we were not accredited investors. Only the rich were able to. And what cryptocurrencies allowed it to do is allow me to invest in it, you to invest in it. It's kind of like before. Before there was book publications, only the rich had access to wealth of ideas. Okay? The poor, the average person couldn't get that. Somebody revolutionized the copy printer, right? The presser, right? And then more people got that. And then we got into an age where it's digitally, where you don't even have to print it. Now anyone can write a book. Anyone can buy books. They're getting more freer. So what cryptocurrency is doing is allowing, on point number 3, the evolution of human beings to have a better earth, better love, better connections, because there's a lot of great people that are just like in their closets and they have a great idea, and now they could just get other people to believe in their idea and fund them without taking it from private to IPO and all that hoops and regulation they have to go through. They can take their idea. Now, sure, it can be risky, that idea can fail, but also that idea can go up, but also that idea can help your life, your kids' life, your kids' grandkids' lives, and what have you. And there's a lot of great ideas and entrepreneurs in this section that I believe that cryptocurrency is going to allow them to have funds without them going into debt. Have funds where accredited investors wouldn't invest in it because all they care about is ROI, return on investment. Where as an individual, if I see an idea out here, maybe I can't make a lot of money, but I believe in it, right? So I'm going to put my money into it. I don't care about it, right? I believe in that idea. It's going to help my daughter out. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to put some money in here. A accredited investor or a big corporation, they're not going to want to do that because they have shareholders. All they think about and benefit about is the machine growing and making money. They don't care about if you lose your job or you lose your job, or no, they don't care about that, dude. All they care about is the return on investment. And what cryptocurrencies allows me to do is say, look, man, I believe in this little company, Tesla. I believe in this little guy right here that's trying to go against MasterCard and Visa, Lee with Litecoin. You know what? I want to put my money in here. I watch him on YouTube. I think, you know what? This guy, I believe in him. I can put my money in here. Before, I didn't even have the right to put my money in here. This guy's opportunity would never be on my plate if it wasn't for cryptocurrencies because of Big Brother accredited investors, guys. So to summarize it up, I think cryptocurrency and blockchains is going to be the future, not only in money, but also in freedom. Freedom from, being educated, like the book press. Freedom from the internet, where we have information, where you can just Google it instantly. So same thing's gonna happen with cryptocurrency. I don't think it's something that's gonna go away. Blockchain technologies, I don't think it's gonna go away. Now, is it hyped up right now? Yes, but I do definitely see great ideas from entrepreneurship all the way down to real estate, all the way down to currency, all the way down to limiting the central banks using cryptocurrencies, and that's why I'm doing these videos for you. So to summarize it up, cryptocurrencies allow the average person to get into the game, first of all, that you could never show up before because you weren't invited, because you weren't an accredited, you weren't rich, okay? Two, it allows you to invest with whatever money you got. You got $5, you got $1, you got 10,000, you got 100 million, whatever. You could invest that. You don't have to have a certain budget before you get into it. It's not like, a gambling thing where they say, well, it's only 10 bucks a hand. And if you don't got 10 bucks, you can't join them, okay? Now, and the third thing is, summarize that you as a person could invest into companies that you find in your heart that are going to help the world, and you don't have to wait for those companies to go to the process of angel investors and accredited investors, and then going to public before you invest into them, and you get in at the ground zero. Is there a risk? Absolutely, guys. That's the great thing with the Wild West. There's risk, dude, and some of us are trained from the institution, like the school system, colleges, to go work as adults and then give our money to someone and let them babysit it. Like, I don't get that. If you're an adult to make your money, why shouldn't you be an adult to grow your money? Why do you have to give it to Fidelity? Why do you have to give it to X or Y or Z? I don't understand that. Why? It doesn't make sense that, Americans tell me, hey, or my girlfriend, like, you make the money, and then you're going to pay some guy that's making $20 an hour, 15 bucks an hour, doesn't have any investment, doesn't have any real estate, hasn't done shit, he just has a job telling you how you should invest your money. That doesn't make any sense, dude. So I don't need, bunch of regulations to tell me how I should do business, because those regulations only help the big companies, and the big companies are embedded with the regulators and so on, and it's not a free enterprise, I think that capitalism, to have true capitalism, you can't have all these regulations. That's how these big companies run away. So I am happy that we have cryptocurrencies. I'm happy that the government's not cracking down on them, and I'm happy that I'm able to get into entrepreneurs at the first level, ground up, and I can invest into them through technology. I can read about them, look at their website, look at their YouTube, do my due diligence, and get into them if I believe into them. Now, can I lose that money? Absolutely. Can I lose all of it? Absolutely. And that's why I only invest with money that I don't care if I lose or not, guys. Investing is risky. Don't take no for an answer. Guys, if you like these videos, do me a favor. Jab the like, dude. Jab the like. And then go ahead and share with the uppercut.
We got some comments here. Jury Loxon agrees with you. He says you're into crypto and real estate as well. Me too. Nelson agrees with you. He says yes, sir. Armando Bruce says, Mike, I've been watching your videos. Keep it up.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the love.
And that's it.
Awesome, guys. Don't take no for an answer. Chase your dream. You live in the best country ever, and if you're alive, guys, you got to be grateful, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're alive. You live in America. You got your arms and legs. There's some people in the hospital right now. If you don't believe me, drive to your local hospital, take some food, and just show up and just give somebody, because somebody's in that hospital bed right now wishing they were in your shoes, dude. See you later, gang.